Hello and welcome to the Kiwi Crew Winter Series. This is race 3 of the series and we're off to Scotland for the Glasgow Crit Reverse course, which was first originally raced the standard way for the 2023 UCI Worlds course for Zwift. And now they've decided to do a reverse, which is a great format to use. And it's a very interesting course. And tonight I'm joined by my co-host, Ellie. Good evening, Ellie. Oh, we can't.
I can't hear Ellie. Can you hear me, Kev?
I can now hear you, Margot. I can't hear you, Ellie. So anyway, well, I can hear Margot. We can't see Margot on screen, but Margot's here. So
How about now?
So we'll get working through it. So good work, Margot. There we go. Margot's on screen there. So how are we going, Margot?
I'm good, mate. Got my warm jersey on. Dog is getting on good.
Excellent. Brilliant. Well, hopefully we'll hear Ellie pop back in on the audio before the race starts. So tonight, what do you think of the ladies tonight, Margot? Ellie, if we can hear you.
I actually need to get in the pen and actually see exactly who is on in the race today, and then I'll be able to go, I know that, I think it was it Rachel Monkhouse or Rebecca Monkhouse? She said she wasn't racing. I'm not racing because I graded up to a B, and I'm just like, oh no, not tonight. not tonight.
Brilliant.
And I've twisted my ankle. It's Dennis. I'm injured. Let's have a looky looks. So, there's a few ladies in there that I think could be putting some challenge. We've got SP Elizabetta. I might have to change my headphones because it sounds like it's someone's commented that it's not easy to hear me. No, I can't hear Ellie either.
No, that's all right. I think Damo's going to try and increase the volume there for Ellie's mic, maybe. Or she can log off and log back on, and hopefully we'll get some audio back in there. But yeah, looking at the ladies, I think Emily's going to be hard to stick to. She seems to be quite strong and seems to be leading the way with the ladies at the moment. And Kat's always a powerhouse, and it's probably a good power course for her to stay with Emily. So it'll be interesting to see how she goes there. And that's a nice, tight, close race. The D grade ladies, that's really close. We've got a three-way tie in the ladies D grade. So that'll be interesting to see who comes up on top there. And in the boys, well, there's four separate teams, and and four good riders there. So James Barnes, Jack Polly, Thomas Williams, and James Harvey. So four really strong riders. So I would say the rest of A grade and B grades will be struggling to stay with those guys. Probably the first few laps they might be able to, but come those last few laps, I think those guys will really put the hammer down and get away from them. So we'll have a look at the profile of the course. Nice easy course for us sitting here not doing it. Starts with a wee bit of a downhill. And if you've raced this course, have you guys raced this course?
Yep.
Hey. It's definitely way harder.
Nothing like restart.
It on at the wall.
Brilliant.
This is what is it? 8 laps, Kev? This one.
It is. Yep, 8 laps. And
so I
the
bet
climbs.
After the second one.
Yeah, and it's a draggy climb, and it really hurts the legs. It's probably the worst part to it. Rather than a short, punchy 10, 15 seconds, it's quite a decent wee climb to get through. Yep. So I think
those sort of rollers and the pinches hurt. They take it out of your legs as well.
Yeah, exactly. And we're on the old classic Zwift cruiser bike, the Atomic Cruiser tonight. And
Stop it.
it's
One of your
it's a
faves,
it's a
Kev.
bike.
One of your
It
faves.
is. It's one of the bikes you can't buy. So I thought it'd be special for everyone to have a go on it. So it's not the fastest or the most aerodynamic. It's about 21 seconds slower on the flat, and it's a minute 17 slower going up the Alps. So it's not the fastest bike. So it's probably going to be one of those ones where everyone's going to have a wee bit of fun racing that tonight.
And
I don't even know if it goes into aero.
I don't think it does. And I have seen you many a time, Kev, doing stupid things on this bike, like, probably
Yeah,
ridden the ride, done all sorts
like
of
climbing the Alp, climbing the
kitted out with
Yeah.
this Kev bike.
Yeah, well, you can change wheels. So I'd be racing the. I'd probably chuck a disc on for this course. I think the wee downhills, if you can get a wee bit of speed on that beast, try and get some sort of gain on it, because it doesn't climb well and it doesn't draft well. So those people that have never ridden it before are going to really enjoy it.
They're not
So
going to
we
understand
can't
what
be
they're
far away.
challenge. Yeah.
So we won't be far away from starting, and it's a downhill start. So the lighter riders are probably going to hate the start as well, being a downhill start, which is
I think the
never
lighter
ideal for a
riders will
lightweight
hate
rider.
the horse.
I think the lighter riders are going to hate the horse because it's so hard to hold the draft when you're on a course like this, and if you get dropped right at the start, they're going to really struggle to catch.
Yep.
I bet you'll
Once
see
it's your
the big numbers. There they go. You'll see the big numbers as they get out, and they'll be pushing hard straight away. Oh my God, they look great.
Look at those bikes. We got some good 5 watts out of the pen. I can see Jared Halligan. He's always hot at the start.
It's gold. Love it.
It's a great array of colours out there, isn't it? With all the blue bikes.
Love it.
And
It's quite cool because they look like they're just kind of sifting along. Like they don't really look as though they're going that fast, but they are.
I can see Ruben Boniface is up the front there. Justin
Yeah.
Roy.
Portuguese.
and it looks
Right, it's
like
about
most of the A,
half-
Bs, and Cs are together.
Yeah.
Yep, I can see Inspect, Conlon, and it looks like a couple of others. Is that who's that that's just caught on the bunch? That looks like Emily's just jumped on the bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we
pushing
go
up.
with
There's a little
slight
weak-
uphill.
There's no sprint from this direction, is there?
No, there's only the wee KOMs each lap. So nothing major to contend with as far as points allocations.
Ellie, what would you have done to fuel for this evening, knowing that there's a whole bunch of little climbs and the legs? What? I mean, I know you're a nutritionist, physio, and coach. So, what would you have done to tell your athletes, mate, this is what you need to do to get through today?
Well, this one's tricky because it could go 2 ways. There's a lot of people that just try and sit in as long as possible, but I think there'll be a few people. Some of these days, I know I've got some serious toppy, and so they'll be smashing out some attacks. Not far off, I don't think. I think they'll be wanting to get an attack and then start lapping some people out. So there'll be a lot of glycogen depletion and a lot of people that will be trying to utilise that lactic acid as a fuel, but they'll need to make sure that possibly they might have put some sort of buffering in there to start with. So I know there's a few people, we had a good talk about this the other day, Margot, about pre-workouts and what that can do for you and how that can sort of bypass a lot of this substrate buildup in our bodies. And if you can't if you haven't trained your body well to get rid of that substrate, you can't utilise lactic acid as fuel, and you end up with too much in the legs, and that's where we do the old pick up a fridge. So you've got some people like Mr. Billington in there, who you might know from different Kiwi crew riots and such. He can smash it towards the end with some massive watts. So he knows how to do all this, and there's quite a few other sprinters in there. If you're a lightweight climber like me, you probably haven't got those fast twitch fibers, and so you probably wanted to have loaded the body up, and you probably want a bit of glucose probably halfway through to replenish those glucose stores. So I'd be getting some liquid fuel in quite quickly if there's some attacks going on. I don't know if they'll be able. It's going to be just too fast.
Yeah, there's just a big split that's just happened because I've just gone up that first pinch and they've just gone through the banner. Yep. So we've got some good splits going on.
Yeah, Emily Malloy and Kat Conlon have stayed really well together, and Sarah Pilkington's really pushing to stay with them. So looks like the 3 or 4 stronger ladies have all separated and pushed up with the boys up in that front pack.
Nice. If Kat can stay with SP, she's doing really well, and there'd be a really good place for her to stay.
Yeah, SP needs to jump on. She's little, so she'll struggle on those downhills as Miss SP, but she's got the watts and she's got the power to push it down.
She's also quite feisty. I like that. She knows how to race, that one. She's smart.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with these boys from last week's winning team, or winners last week as well. Did we have the is the 4-star guy who was on, who was in second last week, is he in tonight? I haven't seen his name yet.
Was that Jason?
That's a 4-star, hey?
Jason Robinson, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
I think he was. Yeah, was he third? Yeah. I haven't actually seen his name pop up on there. He was on the start list, but whether he actually started or not tonight. So they had James Barnes was listed on there as well, but I haven't seen his name yet. So the favourite is Jack Zwift. Zwift have come up with Jack Poley as the number 1 pick.
Oh, really?
And then Thomas Williams, and then James Harvey is the 1, 2, 3 for their picks based on the course. So it'll be interesting to see if that plays out exactly the same. It's generally pretty accurate if the guys race quite a lot.
Yep. In the women, I can see Nick Hankinson, Betty's there. She's our Italian import that we race with quite often, Margot and I, and Sarah Sparkle's up there as well. So it's really good to see those 3 lining up. And my old friend Caroline is in there.
Hey, love that. I did say to Nick, she saw my link come up on Facebook and say, I'll try. So I'm super stoked that she's jumped in. That's really cool.
Yeah, and she's riding really well at the moment. I saw her in the riot the other week, and she smashed it.
Love that.
Again, looks like it's.
That's lovely.
Like, it hurts me even thinking about it. Oh.
It's going to keep it high here. Push through. Yeah. Bit of an attack off the front. It's going to hold it high. Nice.
How long is he going to hold it for, though? Because another one, he's a smallish fella. He's not a heavy weight, Leo, 90 kilos. So how long will he hold it? Because that's a huge bunch chasing him down.
Yeah.
There's Polly. He's pushing now.
Yeah, get that gap.
There we go.
Down.
Bring it back. I love the fact that we all know what the quads feel like when that burns.
Emma loving the bike choice. I bet she wish she rode that up the Innisbrook Hill today for ZRL. Not.
Oh, look
No.
at that kit. The old licorice all sorts kit on screen there.
Love that. So,
Hello, Michael Templeton. Glad to see you joining us. Should be racing, Michael. Should be racing. I see James Harvey's just sitting in there nicely, which is a smart move early on. I think most of those guys looking for the win will do nothing until probably lap 4 or 5 and then look to break everything up. Most of the top end B riders can probably stay with A grade for these first few laps, but I think as we dwindle them down, I think it's just going to be the big boys will start just playing games with each other and really start smashing 6s and 7s and 8s, just to try to outwit each other.
Defo. And especially because they'll be trying to take those moments when they know they're pushing up the hill, they've got a bit of a roller, and then they've got to go again. They've got a couple of opportunities. I can definitely see a couple of our ladies have definitely managed to stay up in there. So SP is in that group. Awesome.
Sure is. Drop crew in
so
there.
Is it Connor?
Is this the second bunch on the road? I think we're second bunch, aren't we? So, yep. So this is Emily Malloy, isn't it? The leading female. Is there anyone else made that group with her?
Yeah, SP and it looked like maybe Kat. I'm looking for a bucket hat. We've had discussions about that bucket hat though.
Yep.
There it is, Kat, right next to us. So that's good.
Like that.
Fantastic.
To be racing smart.
Yeah.
You
just have to look for that.
Just know where she is. It's awesome.
And there's SP there as well. So that's good. We bunch that they've made it into.
Yeah, so she must have really chased onto Kat's tail to bring her up there. Are these two on their own sim, are they? They're smart.
Must be.
Oh, they've taken a look at that. Speedy. They've gone off the front, those guys. That just looks ridiculous. I'm sorry. I mean, look at they're working so hard.
It's a great wheel choice, the disc. 100% best choice.
I'm not sure how effective
on the downhill.
Underneath.
I see Mr. Steele's got steering and looks like the steering was actually working there too. So 163 beats per minute, so he's certainly working. Yeah, I think the bunch obviously downhills is so much quicker on this course, and I think that's where they save quite a bit of watts, and look how fast they're catching.
Yeah.
Though they're pushing 7s, so it's not surprising that they're catching them up.
I think this is going to have to be really tactical. It'll be really interesting to see how many of them manage to understand the ebbs and flows, because if you actually manage to hold in that bunch and just stay there and rest your legs, you're going to do a whole lot better later on if you've managed to get some good recovery.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many
it's probably only
crits. Oh, this is Liz.
It'll be 40 seconds effort.
Liz is there. Awesome, Liz.
Yay, lovey. Did you see Wayne
one of our
joining us?
Big races just in there making it happen.
That looks hilarious, those bikes, doesn't it? Yeah, you normally see one of these bikes or two of them out in the wild, but seeing them all together is quite funny.
Because of their body position and stuff, it's just
a nudge up the hill. That's what Nick. Caroline Jenkins just sitting in behind. Oh, G McNaught. Jean's in there too. Jenkins lining up in
Oh,
that
go
four.
Jane. So I don't know if everybody else knows, but these are A, B, C's and D's that are all mixed up everywhere right through. So you might have an A rider riding with a B rider, but the B riders are still trying to chase those A riders. They're all still working.
Yep.
Oh, no.
I see a
Well,
few
she
people
now
have got
thinks
the
it's a high
hero and lightweight.
There's not many discs going on here with these ladies.
No. Isn't it funny that, yeah, you can still see there's a couple there.
One.
I think who's on the
Here's
front
the
just gone
advantage
on
to
Nick?
depth.
The disc,
The
the weight.
downhill.
Sierra's doing well. Betty's in there too.
I've messaged Betty and said go, and I'm just going to message Nick now and say go. All of the team.
Yeah. Well, that's
Some
a
of these
funky
people will be
looking
backing
kit,
up
that purple one, isn't it?
RL and Winter Series this week. I think a few raced at RL yesterday.
Oh, someone stopped riding there. T. Chapman will
Zero.
stop spinning. Oh, a drop out now would just suck.
It's SB in this group up there with Ruben, Jock Prue.
You definitely see.
And I think this Jock and Lindsay O'Connor in this group are first and second in C grade.
Nice.
Oh,
Got Cat
oh.
up there too.
Glad we can't get germs through the microphone.
David Cam.
Ooh. I think you're right on the sitting in.
Yep.
There's definitely a lot of savings to be had sitting in.
Because you know that you just have to push on those little peaks and troughs just to get through and roll, but otherwise, sitting in is definitely going to be your friend. And those that burn there, oh, they've gone off the front again. No, there's 3 of them this time, so that's a much bigger bunch.
It is.
Oh, and that's the
It was
that's
Harvey.
the first.
Harvey last week won, didn't he?
Looks like they're
I
going to get
can't
caught
remember,
though.
actually.
Oh, he's still pushing.
He is.
So these 3 breakaways are the 3 that actually Zwift picked to win. So,
Yep.
Really?
and
I'm not
Alex
sure if Mr.
Glenn
Polly
is
can
the
stay away.
very, very strong rider, Alex Glenn. He's the one that tried to chase across last week and just didn't quite make it.
That's right, yeah. And then, but Jack is he's going to have to hold those watts for quite some time to be able to get away from these guys because they can. They're all coming. It's quite weird. It's like stalkerish. It's quite frightening. Watching it that way. Gotcha.
Here he comes.
I think looking at the course, they're attacking at the wrong places. They're attacking in the uphill when they need to attack so they can actually get away and then increase it in the uphill.
Yep.
Because what's happening is the downhill's too easy in the bunch for that rolling bunch momentum to catch up. So I think if they actually attack on the downhill, get away just as it hits the flat, and then hold that to the uphill again and hold those watts, then I think they can actually get away. Oh, that looked like Jason Robinson's name popped up just there. Yep, he's in there.
He's
so
in there.
Jason,
Yeah, so
I think
he's holding in the bunch. He must know. Recover, keep those legs, sit in the bunch with this one. I think he's saving his legs for that last lap.
Yeah, and Jan Litchwich is in there as well, so he's sitting in.
Nice.
He's sitting in there. Oh, yep, Ken Allen. So a few of the B grade riders have made it in there, which they'll be stoked to still be sitting in this bunch.
They will. I reckon any time from now on in, we're in about lap 5. I'd say lap 5 to 6, there might be a little bit of movement. Begin to the pointy end shortly.
Yeah, there's Robinson from Forster. He's on his way now. Yes, that's the fella last week, wasn't it? And
Yep.
or Fortnight and Harvey. I remember them climbing that through Japan. No, Auckland, Sky Tower.
Yeah.
Sending like positive vibes to all the lasses on Bit of Riding that I am connected with. So they're all getting go good, far out, so good, ride hard, oh.
No, whereas SP's still in here. She's ticking along nicely, actually. I reckon she would be riding a very smart race in here. Tucked in, not doing too much work. I know what her stats are, so she's just holding her own, just cruising along 3.1.
Oh yeah, I mean we know that she can push, but yeah, some good watts and some big watts as well. We all claim not to have sprint legs, but somewhere along the line we've got them.
Mm-hmm. Caroline Jenkins, she's got some push up this hill. She'll be wanting to stay in this bunch, and I know that she is one of those riders that just carries on like a diesel, but with quite high watts, and she's got quite a good sprint at the end. So yeah, I'd watch her just a little bit.
Yeah, Sarah, she's leading the Young Sea ladies, isn't she? She'll need to. Yeah, definitely watch for Carolyn. Yeah. Nick, I don't know though. Or mind you, Nick hasn't done terribly many races, has she? Because she's definitely got a lot stronger as she started to ride a lot more. It's that whole winter situation where we're all pushing.
That's right. Just in front of them is Kevin Barker. Kevin with in some hill climbing races lately, and Kev can actually climb really, really well. So I wonder how he's going to go on the flat here. He's just tucked in with some of these women in the ATP kit in there. He's great to race with. He's really, really fun to race with. He loves a good attack.
He looks like he's on climbing wheels because they're not Aero, or have they just got the standard wheels that came with the bike?
I'd say they just got standard wheels, didn't change. Didn't get the memo.
Is Jessica Hamilton racing tonight?
No, I don't.
I did see her in the line. I don't know if she's in the pen.
No, I don't. She's been in touch because she's just wished. I did see a note in our chat, in our Discord chat, saying good luck to everyone tonight. So she isn't racing tonight.
Okay. Yep.
I got a really good response back from Sarah, but I can't say what the response back was.
JMO.
Yep.
JMO hitting it out, 182 beats per minute, so he's pushing right up there.
Yeah, but he's
with that low
race.
This is when I enjoy it. I say, okay, so Cat, she's 170. SP's doing 140 something. What's Emily on? Let's have a look. Oh, stop changing, for heaven's sake. Emily is... She's 149 as well. So SP and Emily are pushing those late 140s, early 150s, and Kat's pushing the 170s. She'll be feeling the burn. Oh, I meant to ask you, did the guy who is from Antarctica get in touch?
No. He's obviously out fishing.
Yeah.
Open the door and froze.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at that, Ruby, Mr. Ruben, Mr. Boniface, look at our NZ Brew teammates. Love that. We got our Katie. I'm stoked dropped
Emily's
up
just
with
pulling to this bunch and pulling everybody along. Anybody else going to do any work here, or are they all just going to sit in on Emily's wheel?
I mean, she's so strong.
I'd be sitting in. It's a great idea. Sit in.
Yeah. So we've got where's it? So the split is how many seconds now? It's so hard with the lapping.
Yeah.
Well, I see Kiwi Matt's in there as too. Matt McFlynn.
Oh, nice.
And Miss Superfly's Superfly's in there too. I think she's on one of the podiums as well. I think is she C grade? B grade. Might be B grade.
I think she might be B. Kiwi Matt will be B as well. He's probably not saying too many dad jokes in this one. I'd say it's probably on on the line. But I hope it goes well. He's always in there giving it a nudge. So yeah, let's see how he goes.
He's in no man's land if that timing's right at 13, 14 seconds and no one else. So
They're waiting for a bit of a restart.
Yeah.
Might have had the aerobics mechanical.
Nick Hankinson, she's only doing on the front here, so this bunch isn't going very fast. They're just waiting for a
66 RPM. She's
grinding it.
She's pushing the big gear.
She is strong though.
Oh, she usually has a high confidence. Yeah, she is. She did a 100-mile ultra, just because it's amazing.
Yeah, she's one strong lady.
Special determination to get through things like that. So we've got a couple of we've got a few people that have started to go off the front because the crunches are all over the shot. So we've got some over at 19. So who's that? So we've got Tani G. Hubbard. Machado is at 19.4. Mitchell's at 19.6. Williams is at 19.7.
And this front bunch, surprisingly, is still all together.
Yeah, I know, right?
Smashing those watts. Oh my gosh.
Every
10
climb.
watts per kg. Ooh.
It'd be quite interesting
It's a nasty
coming past you.
that little pinch again. Coming up, coming up, coming up.
What are we on lap 7 now? So not many to go. So really, it could come down to a bunch sprint if no one can sneak away on the front here.
I just can't imagine these blocks.
And I think in this bunch here, I think we've got Lindsay Connor, is Jock Prue still there? And Sammy Lee, they were the top 3 riders for C grade.
Well, I think Sammy Lee was a fair bit off today, to be fair. Yeah, I think the last 2 laps are going to be the speedy laps. I think we're going to start to really see people hammer it in those ones.
We haven't seen Jack put himself in the front at all, so that's pretty smart racing, really, from Jack. He's tried the one attack early with the other two, but from then on, I think him and Thomas have pretty much sat right into the bunch and have just rolled nicely through. So whether they're going to try a late attack will be very interesting. Oh,
There are some
Emily,
messages in
woman,
the group, but she's
Emily's
amazing.
going for it.
Yeah,
Emily's
she's
smashing.
going to take it up the climb, and she's doing what you said, Kev. You know, you attack on the flat, and then you get a bit more distance on this climb, and then that gap's going to be up. But they're trying to chase. They're trying to chase her down. 470 watts
She's
coming down now.
Oh,
Might
what a
have put the gap
powerhouse,
on it.
putting out 7 watts. What an egg.
Yeah, like it.
she's she's just an incredible rider. It's amazing. I love watching these strong women. Challenging the men as well. It's a living choice.
The interesting thing would be is if she catches on to another group or another rider that's strong enough to actually, is that Kiwi Matt jumping on? So
That's
if Matt
right. If
starts
they can
rolling
work
with
together,
her, that's
they'll be
really
so
going
happy.
to change things up.
Yep. Give her a hand, Matt. Come on.
Matt's probably going, bloody hell.
I chased her down.
Yeah.
He's trying the old drafter, put on the drafting boost.
Some of my teammates riding in there. Love that. So we've got loads of them still pushing hard to stay on. They're not.
This
That's
is
they're only
final
till
lap.
late. Yeah. Here we go.
Final lap phase. We're going to see some action here, I reckon, because you can't stay in a bunch for the end. Would you leave it for the last 200? I wouldn't.
Not with the watts that
No.
these guys can push. So it'll be.
And the fire socks are going ahead.
I just wouldn't wear them on a race. Alright, we're really going to start sitting and push these watts. 2Ks to go.
There's
That's not enough.
2K to go, so some of the lightweights might go early. Deployed a few arrows. Power ups are coming down now.
Yeah, because they'll be wanting to also hold their power up for that finish, whatever that might look like, and it'll be interesting to see who has the arrows and the and knows when to use them as well, particularly with the challenge of these bikes.
Yeah, the ones that have deployed the arrows, I think, was a huge mistake, especially on these bikes. That arrow is probably the difference between winning and losing. And obviously, if this bunch stays like it is, using that bunch momentum coming through to the sprint is probably quite important. And you want to go from that second to last bend.
All right, let's start seeing these watts. Let's see who can
We've
hold it the
got
longest.
Tom Williams at the front. He's cranking out at 6 watts, so he's ramped up. He's going to lead. He's going for the long one.
Who's this? I'm sorry, there's a person, Jay Smart. Who's that?
I just see that. He's 5.
Yeah.
Is he actually in front of these guys? 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
There's 2. 6.2 watts. So
Chucking down
JMO's
smash
pushing
it.
10 watts per kg. Blimey. So the bunch is chasing. So this is obviously the sprint for home. They're not going to wait until... I think he's got it because this is the last bend and then you're there.
Yes.
This is it. Yeah, he smashed it.
So this is
Wait,
the finish. So
Because like, his name is relevant tonight. He was smart.
He's coming. He's coming on the line.
Oh,
God.
Jack.
Oh, nice.
Jack almost got that. That was ridiculous.
Wow.
Here's
And
Emily.
looks like Emily's holding off the bunch.
She is.
Nice.
Get on the wheel, Matt. Get on the wheel, Matt. Come on.
Yeah.
Work, Matt.
He's like, oh no, I don't want to
He's like, no.
put them at the post. You know.
She's
No, I don't want to.
she's
I
just
don't
long
want to
5 watts per kilo and just sending it home, and he can't. He's had enough. He's had enough.
Way too good. Yeah. Interesting. Some of the comments that are coming up in the chat now with where people. So the messages in the actual discussion, we've got Michael. Jason Robinson said today Orphe was just a little bit too late. We hadn't pushed enough tonight. So, yeah, Mr. Smart, he rode a smart race. Hey. That's amazing.
Oh. It just showed, doesn't it, that tactics-wise, if you're a strong enough B rider, you can actually hang with the A plus riders by being quite tactical in this type of race. Unless you're trying to hold on to Emily, and then it's just good luck.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Emily's category is B here, but she looks to me more like she's putting down some A numbers. She's riding really, really strong.
She was an AA on Swift Power, so I'm not 100% sure where she's
Looking at
there.
B here, so I'm not sure. Either way, she's one strong woman, and this is a great race for her. Must be the bike,
Is
KK.
Emily is she a track cyclist or a triathlete? Do you know?
Runner cyclist, she must be. She's a triathlete, I think, because she did say that she had a run to do this week.
Oh yes, yep. Oh, I see Jock Prue really pushing that there with Lindsay. So
Come on, Jock. Come on, Jock.
sprinting it out.
We've got 300 metres for this next group, so I'm watching SP. She's sitting on some back, drafting at the moment, pushing up that hill. So we've got Pat Conlon coming through in second box.
Oh, they're flying. Oh, Kat's going to sneak through, is she? Oh, she did.
Well, hope
Use
so.
the momentum from that. Oh, that
Right,
bunch
Kat.
that snuck through.
Come on, Sierra.
Sierra.
She's riding really well. Get up that hill. We've got Betty
Burning
just
the
in
road
front
up.
of
Look at
her.
that.
Sammy Lee's in that bunch too. And Durbo, he's just behind. I think second behind that bunch. Carolyn.
SP put a comment up for the girls saying, frickin' epic Cat and Emily. Ruben said, ouch. Jock said, well done, Seat Raiders. They were well up. What else have we got in there? Well played, Smarty, was what Aaron Steele said. Kat's just gone, ugh.
Because Sierra's second by 2 points, wasn't she?
I think so. So these girls are taking a good split, have they, off the others, so that'll be.
And then they've got Elizabetha with them as well, have they? I see she's in the list. Just oh, yep, there she goes.
Yep. Benny's got some puts.
Oh, there's Sammy Lee there.
There's the power. Oh, Nick. So she has cadence, does Nick Peterson. She likes to go fast with her fasty legs. And then she slowed down.
Oh, Betty's gonna duck around the corner.
Oh, picked her on the pose. Go, Benny, go.
Come on,
She's
Well done. Awesome.
Yay, girls. Good work. Love
Caroline coming in shortly.
Is Caroline B or C at the minute?
I think she's B.
Ooh. It's good to
I miss
see
it,
everyone
Betty.
sprinting for that last position.
Yeah. She said bad. It's very sweaty. Sweaty Betty.
Caroline has had
The girls
enough
are
and just
requesting that they go in the yes. The girls are requesting to be in the front pen for the next race next, if there is one.
Oh, we'll have to talk to Zwift about. We'll talk to Zwift about that and get James to try and sort it for us. Give them a 2-minute head start.
No, they don't need a head start.
Yes.
They just want to be in the pen in front so that they don't have to chase them to catch up.
Oh yeah, good idea. Oh, thanks for joining us tonight. And for the results, we need to wait for Zwift to actually categorise everyone. So the first couple of days, it doesn't actually go to plan. So it takes Zwift a while to actually reallocate everyone from Pen A and Pen B into their cats. So it'll be A, B, C, D cats, and then the results will be done. So more than likely, possibly Sunday, we'll get those results, and hopefully they'll be right. And then we can shuffle those in and give you points allocations and see where everyone's at. So well done, everyone, and thank you to my co-hosts Margot and Ali.
Awesome
And
team,
we'll
well done.
catch up with you. Thanks to Truly Live and Damo at ZDMS Esports Studios, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks everyone, well done, great racing.